If you're one of those people who say van lifers only show the good side of van life, get ready, because this episode's special for you. Well, we're stuck.
Having some issues right now filling her up. We might have to try another station eventually. One of those days that things just don't want to work out, obviously. And it spilled literally all over all of the cushions.
Yeah, that's the kind of week we're having. But after almost 2 years on the road, we know how to roll with the punches. We're Frankie and Alex. Together with our dog Paco, we take you along for the ups and downs of van life, exploring, adventuring, and eating our way through all of the places that we visit. Be sure to subscribe for these twice weekly vlogs from Alaska. They are F&A. It's 11:45 p.m. and we have 3 different errands to do. How did that happen? First up, we are mailing this letter to our brand new Patreon. Thank you so much, Trisha.
Next up, fill up water.
Cancel the other 2 errands. We're gonna do them tomorrow. We do have a 20-minute drive to get to the spot where we wanna camp tonight. We could technically park here in the Fred Meyer's parking lot. There's a bunch of RVs.
What kind of fun is that?
This is an iOverlander spot. It's a beach parking lot. It's got lots of really good reviews.
I'll take the view of the beach over the view of the Fred Meyer's parking lot any day.
It's still so bright out for almost midnight.
Yeah, streetlights are on.
Yeah, thankfully, because we wouldn't be able to see without them. The last couple of days, we have noticed that it is getting darker at night, which is kind of cool. We first got here on the summer solstice and the sun did not set at all, ever, which was crazy. But now there is some darkness really late at night, like at 2 in the morning. If you look out, you're like, oh, it's nighttime.
That's a big ass moose.
I feel like locals do not stop for moose.
Oh no, not
locals are like, oh, it's a moose.
I see moose
and they just keep going. That's how you know if it's a tourist in Alaska, is if they stop for moose or not. Definitely better than Fred Meyer's. Good morning, everybody. We had a beautiful night's sleep listening to the ocean waves crash on the shore. This is apparently the Cook Inlet. I looked it up this morning. I was also looking up a Brandy song. It's been a big day.
A ton of fishing going on right now. The locals have their nets out where they actually catch the salmon. You can see a ton of nets out here in the water. I gave you guys the binoc view. You pop it up over there? What are you doing? Oh, there she is. There she is. And then also in the distance beyond the water is the beautiful mountains. And they're snow-capped with glaciers on them, and it's pretty freaking incredible. We're keeping a good close eye on Paco. Sunbasking. We gotta watch out for the eagles that are coming through.
There's a couple of egrets flying around.
Bye, seagull. Another seagull. Another seagull.
But whenever I see their shadows go past, I'm like,
yeah,
don't eat my dog. For breakfast, we kind of waited until noon because, I don't know, it's like a Alaska thing. I feel like because the sun stays up so late, you end up not going to bed until like 1 or 2 in the morning. And then by the time you wake up, it's lunch. We got a little coleslaw salad with some goddess dressing from Trader Joe's and these vegan dumplings.
I'm excited! You guys know I like to eat, so it's that time. By the way, even though our life is a little bit messy because, you know, it's our home and we're living in it, it looks beautiful.
Frank just got out of bed 2 minutes ago. Don't let him fool you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't get out of bed 2 minutes ago. I got out of bed because I just finished editing for the time being. I've done 7 minutes of editing, which is equal to about
in the bed
70 minutes of editing. I like to do it while laying in the bed.
Does that mean Frank's liking his lunch? It's a happy food dance?
Mm-hmm. This is delicious. Got a nice salad and those dumplings.
Chef kiss.
So these guys right here pull the net up and get all the salmon out. And then these guys down here then pull the net in.
The price of gas in Alaska has been fluctuating between $3 and $4 depending on where you are and how close to town you are. And just as an FYI, we have 40 gallons of water on board, which lasts about 2 weeks.
Air's out, ready to fill.
We are seasoned pros at finding free water, and this has been no exception in Alaska. We haven't paid for a tank yet. You just shove that back in there with it still dripping? Oh, you put them together.
Yep.
Smart guy.
Put them together, that way there's no water leaking out.
Do you worry about it getting moldy in there?
I mean, we use it so often that I feel like it won't get moldy unless it's like sitting in the sun or something like that. You know what I mean? You guys sure you don't need our hose? Okay, man. Always try to help people out if you can. And then when we were filling up, a gentleman named Paul that they live in Anchorage came over. We chatted for a little bit. We showed him the rig. They're building out a rig too as well, like a overlanding type of rig. And he gifted us with some smoked salmon that they catch themselves. And then it looks like it might possibly be pickled. This might be right up your alley, Alex.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
And we even have buns to try it on.
This is beautiful salmon. And I'm really excited to try it. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you, man.
We've got gas, we've got water, we've got pickled salmon, we've got an entire fridge full of groceries. You know what that means, Frank?
What does that mean, babe?
We're ready for our next adventure.
Woohoo! New adventure to come.
Well, we're stuck. So we actually just got to this spot and we're like, okay, we're gonna level ourselves out. We put a couple rocks down to like get up on, and instead of getting up on them, we got up into the sand.
If we could get on top of that, we should be able to get out. But I have to do this on both sides.
The other problem that we're having right now is that we can't find the recovery tracks anywhere. Our buddy Roger gave us a set and we have them somewhere, but we can't find them.
Well, this side wasn't sliding as bad, right?
Right.
So, I also don't want it to be like too hard. Okay, try that.
Go! Go, 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 go!
I'll follow this side.
You good? Yeah! Whew! Freedom. I think that is technically fine down there.
What do you mean it's technically fine? Look at that.
I thought because we tried to level it out.
Nah, I think that it's actually much softer than what we expected in that spot. If we're able to dig this hole, that means it's fairly soft. So if we turn around, we could stay like on this little path road thing.
My whole thing is I want to be by the beach.
We are by the beach, right?
Yeah, but I don't want anybody taking our view, you know?
This is all way more solid.
Yeah, so can you come just right here?
Sure. Here's my cut.
Ouch.
Yeah. That was from one of the rocks. Oh, I don't think anything's wrong underneath here. We're figuring out the leveling. Yeah.
Why you got that open then?
Well, I just heard a noise. I'm making sure everything looks connected. Yeah.
We spent the next few days totally off-grid at this secluded location. A couple of locals came by as the weekend arose, and it was so fun watching their kids play in the sand and getting to know more about local life in Alaska. So thank you, everybody we got to meet there. It was lovely. We have a little problem today. We ran out of propane.
We went about 3 months with the propane tank, and we only have a 10-pound propane tank. And I think that since we used the showers a little bit differently this last time, it helped pull it dry. But 3 months is a great amount of time.
We were cooking breakfast and on our way to go do a big hike, but I don't know if that's gonna happen now because we can't finish our breakfast and we can't go for a great big hike without breakfast. I mean,
That's a
come on. So we gotta head back to the bottom of the hill. We're in Girdwood right now, so the like main gas station that should hopefully have a propane fill is at the bottom of the hill. The propane is out of service, and I feel like Greg and Jess jinxed us.
Yeah, right?
Like, don't you have a backup cooking source?
Yeah.
And we were like, we don't need one, we're good. And now, look at us. Hungry and propane-less.
So it looks like now we have to head back to Anchorage and get propane. Yay!
I was like, there's a reason we gotta go to Anchorage today.
Yeah, go pick up those packages.
Well, there's a reason that we're not gonna go on this hike. There's a reason that we're being guided in this direction.
Yeah, maybe there was some bears on the hike that would have mauled us if we went.
I think good things are waiting for us in Anchorage.
Yes, I agree.
At least we got our coffees made, so we'll enjoy them on the ride. Thanks to Brewmate and their leak-proof movement. Second gas station.
So it's full service propane. I'm gonna go get the propane out.
Well, maybe talk to the attendant first.
I'm just gonna grab it out because it has to get this.
It's gotta come out anyway.
Yeah. So, and there's no signs. It looks like it's good to go. And then I'll talk to the attendant. He'll come out and help us.
So in our last van, we actually never had this problem because we just used the little green camping ones, and we would always have 1 or 2 extra backups.
That was so wasteful.
It was so wasteful. So those cans, when you're done with them, you're usually somewhere where you can't really recycle them anyways, and it's like, how do you get rid of it now? And then you can't refill those little green tanks. I'm happy with our new system. I'm happy that we don't have to think about it. Those little green tanks run out so quickly too, so the fact that we could go 2.5 months on this 10-gallon tank with taking showers and cooking all of our food, it's pretty freaking good. Man.
All right. It's about 2.5 to 3 gallons. It's 10 pounds. So. Hide behind this pole just in case. Having some issues right now filling her up. We might have to try another station eventually. Next stop, another gas station. Hopefully it was just the tank and the way that they're trying to fill up, because I had no issues in Florida when I filled it. But if it's the tank, we're kind of up Schitt's Creek. Second gas station, and it seems like there's something wrong with the tank that we have. It seemed like at times it wanted to take some of the propane in, at others it didn't. So he said, check Lowe's, check Home Depot, check those places. He sees those actually little tanks all the time. So maybe there's one at one of these spots and we could just pick one up.
Can we go get some food first?
Yeah, you're that hungry, huh?
I put in a key bowl thing.
Oh, what?
We have a coupon.
Okay, coupon book.
We're going coupon breakfast.
Coupon breakfast because we're starving.
Coupon breakfast because we can't cook our own. Big!
Babe, it's today 7:20.
Yeah.
It looks like it's closed.
We came to Alaska for a healthy breakfast and they are freaking closed. Today only. Why am I making that voice? I don't know, but it made me angry.
One of those days that things just don't want to work out. Obviously, this is one of those things. So we just got to keep rolling with the punches.
All right, let's find another coupon.
Something good will happen.
Okay.
Huh?
This Alaska Diner Factory also has a coupon in the book, so let's go there. I don't think this one's gonna work out because it says 1 complimentary pre-assembled dinner from the freezer, which we have no way to reheat. Back to the drawing board.
A value of $33.
We'd have to buy a $33 dinner from the freezer.
That sounds like a pretty expensive breakfast as well as a very expensive freezer dinner. Yum.
Bellies are full, back on the hunt for propane.
I don't know, we'll see. Do you think they got it?
No luck on the propane tank, but we did get 2 bags of fertilizer for our toilet.
Should we check Lowe's just in case?
We should check Lowe's just in case.
The gentleman Raymond over here at the Home Depot actually told us to take the tank to Blue Rhino itself and they could probably replace the top piece. I quickly just ran into Lowe's. They didn't have it. They actually have no propane tanks except for the full ones, 20-pound ones, which is not good for us. Make our way to the port where they actually recertify and fix the tanks. So fingers crossed this all works out and we'll be good to go in, I don't know, about an hour? What do you think? Hour? Oh yeah. There you go. So you think there was just some air in there?
Yeah, it just needed to be purged.
Cool. And just like that, she's fixed. All right, now we just got to get her back into place. The only problem is that it needs to be bled, and the gas stations didn't bleed it properly. So there was air in here. So now you got the air out, got the propane in. 2 pounds of propane, $9 to fill this bad boy up. $9 will go 2.5 months.
Yeah. And at some point, we should probably explore redundancies in our cooking system.
There she is, nice and full.
All right, problem solved. Now we gotta figure out what we're doing with our day because obviously everything got all kind of jumbled up and we're not where we thought we would be. As As it turns out, we were exactly where we needed to be. We looked down the street from suburban Propane and saw a whole bunch of campervan conversions, so we had to check it out. Turns out Charlie is building amazing custom campervans with his company Alaska Campervan Conversions. He was such a great guy, gave us a tour of his whole facility, and oh man, he's got some beautiful rigs.
Bring me the van.
Yep.
And then you
Bring me the
outfit
van,
it.
and then I build whatever,
Whatever kind of they want,
whatever they
right?
want, their colors, everything.
So it's completely custom to the people.
Every single one of them is custom. With the powder coat,
Yep.
and then the solid, or the laminate.
It's beautiful.
And then
Those are heavy duty.
and then we do wire runs. That's another thing we do. We do wire runs everywhere.
Yeah.
There's no wires buried behind the wall anywhere.
Look how nice and neat it is too. Looks really good.
Exploring all the beautiful rigs at Alaska Campervan Conversions gave us so many ideas for updates that we want to do in our current build and also ideas for the future. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's go for a hike. You guys thought we weren't going to make it on this extra hike, but we're doing it.
It's 9 o'clock at night and we're pulling it off.
We were just waiting for everybody else to leave. This parking lot was packed when we got here. We wanted it all to ourselves.
And we got it. The Gorge viewing deck is half a mile, and the deck to view the falls is 1 mile.
I love a good deck. I wonder if this deck is hardwood or softwood.
You know, everybody loves a good deck, especially when you get a great view from that deck.
I'm sure lots of people have been on this deck. Of course, it's all uphill. What the heck?
Every place you go in Alaska is an uphill climb, I'll tell you that much. It's because everything starts at like sea level and then dramatically goes up. Woo!
Wow.
That is a cliff, boy. All right, we gotta keep moving. I got mosquitoes on my legs.
Okay. This is how Frank likes to walk with me.
Yep. She walks very slow. She has tiny little legs. They're about this big. That's why her butt looks so big in those thumbnails.
Hold my hand and walk with me.
Okay, baby.
I literally haven't had a single mosquito problem since we got out here, and Frank's been like, like screaming and running.
I have like any exposed skin, they attack me. Like even my hands, they attack me.
Ooh, baby, we're here. It's so far away, so. All right, I found the mosquitoes too. I guess that's why everybody left already, because it's mosquito o'clock.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's
Yeah.
a super easy walk to get in, well, except for the big uphills and then the big downhills and then the big uphills.
This one seems like mostly anybody could do it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
We excitedly headed back to our tiny home Olive to be greeted with a surprise.
Houston, we have a problem. Problem is there was a water bottle left on the bed. The cap was secure, but the top for the straw was open. And it spilt literally all over all of the cushions. The top was slightly wet, pretty decently wet, but the sheets were also wet. And then underneath, all the water went to and actually soaked the whole underneath of 3 cushions.
We got 1 soaked, 2 soaked. Our sheets are in the front, the blanket's up top there.
It's 10:21 at night. The only way we could possibly dry these would be with a dryer or a hand dryer, like a blow dryer. We're up Schitt's Creek because we're probably not sleeping tonight now because of it.
On the bright side, we have 2.5 almost dry
What we
pillows.
could do.
Bring this one
That's
over,
what I'm saying.
put this one on the edge,
Yeah,
and then just like,
use all the throw pillows as the side ones, right? And then we could sleep on those tonight.
oh my god.
It would be better than nothing.
Yep.
I think that's the plan. Solution?
Wow, it looks pretty good, babe.
good.
This row.
That row
is killing it.
That row is kind of has to be like that because this pillow doesn't fit with that pillow. So yeah, gotta work with what you got, right? It's better than having nothing to sleep on, that's for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, solution. Crisis averted. It won't be the best night of sleep. Well, it might be, you never know. But
Might do this every night from now on.
Right.
Be like, this is how it
Like
was
the
always
solution.
supposed to be.
even when things happen and shit's rough, you can figure it out. Good job, baby. Thank you. Appreciate you. And I'm in a bad mood right now. Can you believe that?
Funky Frank.
Funky Frank in the building.
So the wet bed turned out to be the least of our problems. It was actually very comfortable and I had a great night's sleep.
I'm still using it right now.
But we woke up this morning and went to turn on our computers and it turns out one of them must have got soaked last night and it won't turn on.
And it happens to be the one that has all of our important documents on it. So now not only do we have to figure out how we can get all those documents off of there, we also have to now possibly get another computer.
When it rains, it pours literal water all over your computer. Be sure to subscribe because next week Frank is becoming an amateur computer repairman. In any case, we would super appreciate your support with all this stuff going on, so be sure to click that next up video and we'll see you over there.